الله الرحمن الرحيم. مشاهدينا متابعينا مشاركينا مع ووش مع الوينتر سولستيس Championship. Welcome everyone today with the Winter Solstice Championship, the stage number 7, the final stage. Welcome everyone from everywhere. The main challenge today, the last and final stage, 7 days of work. Welcome with me, my partner today with me again, one more time, Jeff Thorin. Welcome, Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Jeff, it was a big race today, that final one for the Women's Challenge. And we can see here Louise Norelli. She is the winner with yellow jersey and $10,000. Congratulations for Norelli. And Lisa Broimel in a second, $8,000. Mandana Dahkan with $6,000. Katrine Forer also 4,000 with a 4 position. And the last one and not least, Faye Faber and the $3,000 and 5 positions. Great performance for both. But still, that one is not an official result, by the way, Jeff. Do you see Calliope now? Calliope did great. The segment number 6, $1,000. And there is Fuena Schroeder 1,000, and also Andrea Alzat 1,000, Camry Miller 1,000, and also here we can see a Droncy by $1,000. The teams, did you say teams? Now only 2 teams in the top. The other team, they did not continue with the third rider, they missed the third rider. Only 2. We have Spartan Obstacles team 3,000 for the winner, and the strongest team 2,000. Congratulations. At the stage number 7. Today we can see now here the main challenge. We have that 7 segments back with the high elevation, 1,305 meters above the sea level, and the 7 segments. The first, the first 6 segments is going to be in the first part of the race. Then the last 15 kilometers, there is the long segments for 10K, starting in 32K to the 42. What do you think about the route today?
The route today is going to be really interesting, I feel, Abdullah. I mean, of course, they're going to have a fast start through the first 2 segments. And then as I get into segment number 3 to 6, you can start to see the elevation climb up a bit. There's definitely a lot of climbing. If I'm not mistaken, this might be one of our highest climb stages, if you will, like so much climbing today compared to the previous stages. So it's going to be pretty interesting. And then just having a look at where everybody is sitting overall, it's going to be a tough race today. That last 7 segment is going to be really hard.
Yeah, we have only 2 riders today riding with UAE Clan team. We have Mr. X100 and Pablo Popovic. Only 2 riders, UAE Clan team today in this event. And Yusuf Mirza Zayed Hamdan Hassan Al Rumethi, UAE Falcons. They are here. They miss Ahmed Al Tuneji. And we have Team Alpha from United Arab Emirates. Busef Al Muharrami, AZ20, Buamr Budhiab. And his team, they are in a 4th position and team result. Team 71, Ali, Yasser, Mansour. And also we have today they are 71 in the 8th position. And Team Octagon, Muhammad Salim, Muhammad Adi, Hashim Al Harbi. Octagon in a 6th position in a team result. And Danish Pavlova, the best team until now, and they are leading the race by team result, the top team. Danish Pavlova team, Vink, Kennelson, and Jason Osborne, William Bosch Miller. They are number 1 after stage number 6. And the draft team, the team who's in the second position in the team result after stage number 6, Bruce Baird, Ryan Gugliano, Ross Fawcett, and Eddie Vell. And also Team NZ, Vidar Mel, Philip Graves, Mitch Ferry, Juan David Vargas, and the Team NZ in the third position, the top result. They did okay. So now we have here Crank Boys. They are in a 7th position. Lorex and Archie and Gircho. Julio Origo and Tom Hervey, Maxime Perad in the Velo Squad. Velo Squad, they are in a 5th position, and just they are so far from Team Alpha in the 5th position at team result. Individual lining up in this race, Christoph Dim and also Thor Persik. So now Christoph, he will be fighting for something today. He won that segment overall, and we just start the race now. The final stage today. The final stage has begun. 45 kilometers. Hassan Al-Romethi from UAE Falcons. He is going now. And Christoph, we just spoke about this man. He will be fighting for this segment number 1 overall time. 5 minutes and 40 seconds with Christoph Max behind him by 12 seconds. Then Thor Prescott in the 3rd position and Eddie Val. So now it will be big challenge for the overall, the segment here, number 1. Christoph, he will try. Look at this. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to try to hang on to his overall segment 1 win and walk away with $1,000 in his pocket. But he only has 3 seconds ahead of Maxime from Velo Squad. And 10 seconds on Thor. So if Thor wants to try to get up there into the overall segment win, he's going to have to put out a really big effort this early on in the race. Not sure if he's keen on doing that so soon. I mean, this is our last stage. It's 45 Ks to go. I think most of these guys are going to want to kind of sit in and make it all the way through to the end. But Christoph Time he has a good chance of taking the overall segment today. So we'll just have to wait and see here. As soon as they start, they're going to start here at kilometer 3. So right now they're all just kind of warming up and keeping everybody in their sights, I think.
So Christoph, them again here now, 1.5 kilo. We just start this race, the final stage number 7 in the Winter Solstice Championship. So now the main challenge is going. The first segments in the 3K. We are about to start this in 1300 meters. So now Christoph, them, he will fight for his title. He will try. It is the last day. So he has 12 seconds in his pocket now. He can do it. He can take that 1,000 US dollars. Keep going, Christoph, them. Today it's your day. And I think Maxime, he will not let you go. He will try to smash that time. Look at the time now in between. It's 12 seconds here. So now here, Christoph and also Maxime, they are the two there. And Thor Prisky with them in this challenge. 2 riders from Germany, 1 rider from Belgica. The 3 riders, they will fight for the segment number 1 now. Hassan Al-Ramethi from United Arab Emirates, UAE Falcons. He's just joining this. And Pablo Popovic now and Mr. X100, the man who is now in the 5th position. Keep going. That Mr. X100 is here in this moment. All the best today for all riders. Mr. X100. Now he's showing, he's pushing. Don't lose them. Stay with them all the time. He's in a 5 position overall. Pablo Popovic behind him. Now, in this moment, I can see Mr. X100, 5.2. Great move now in front with Philip Graves. Philip Graves from England now taking the lead in front. Behind him, pulling the group, I can see Pablo Popovic with Mr. X100 from UAE clan team. So now Philip Graves is moving. So there is also Jason Osborne. Now he is pushing more than 470. Jason Osborne attacking in this moment. Look at him. He is moving so fast. Side by side, Pablo Popovic with Mr. X100. Mr. X100 now both riders of UAE clan team. They are trying here. Mr. X100 now leading. Great job, Mr. X100. So the speed is 50 kilometers an hour. Mr. X100, 140 heart rate beat. Christophe by 5 minutes and 48 seconds. He is looking for this title. So he is still there, but he's behind that 5 riders in front. That Ross Fawcett here from England. He is pushing more than 700. And behind him now, Christophe doing great, by the way. Christophe doing great. He is moving so fast and more than 800 watt. Jeff, look at this. He is Christophe.
Yeah, great effort there from Christophe. I was watching Thor Persk there in the back. He was putting out at a very fast effort, trying to steal the overall segment win, I feel. He started off the stage at pushing over 700 watts as well, but as you can see, the times come in now. Christophe did take that. Total time 102. Look how close those times are, Abdullah. Those top two between Christophe and Eddie Veal. 0.055 seconds. That is extremely close. But we should check to see the overall and see what it says there.
Congratulations, Christophe. So it's great. So now he will lead. So let's say congratulations, Christophe. He will be with the best time in the stage number 7, segment number 1, the overall time. Congratulations, because already he have 12 seconds between him and the second place. That's why now he already won this. He just won it. Thank you, Christophe. 6 minutes and 51 seconds. Edival behind him now more than 15 seconds. 15 seconds and something. So congratulations, Christophe. That the first 1,000 US dollars gone for this man from Germany. Now we are moving to the segment number 2. Segment number 2. Also, it's a big fight. There's in segment number 2, by the way. Vidar from Norwich with Budiab. They are fighting now, and it's only 6 seconds between them. Look at it. 6 seconds, 0.230. Budiab from United Arab Emirates Team Alpha. It is big day for you, Budiab. بذياب شد حيلك، ترى 6 ثواني تقدر تغلبه. إذا تسمعني بذياب شد حيلك. هذا السيجمنت اللي جاي. أيوه هذا جروب بذياب الآن. يعطيك العافية بذياب. النبض عندك ممتاز. شد حيلك يا بذياب. الآن وضعك في المركز الثاني، عندك 6 ثواني. إذا قدرت تكسر ال6 ثواني على النرويجي راح تكون أنت بطل السيجمنت رقم 2 الأوفر أول. إيديفال موجود وراك أيضا ب7 ثواني تقريبا، 7 ثواني وراك إيديفال الكندي. يعني خل بالك من اللي وراك وانتبه حق اللي قدامك انك تكسر ال6 ثواني هذه. عطل اللي عندك كله يا ابو ذياب، انتظر لين ما توصل الى السيجمنت، ولكن قبل لا توصل السيجمنت ارفع الرتم السرعه وارفع الواط. بيوم تدوس الخط، قبل لا تدوس الخط السيجمنت جايينك في الدرب رقم 2 عنده 6 كيلو 200 متر. ارفع الان بذياب، بذياب ارفع الان، اضغط بذياب. جو روح يا بطل، روح يا بطل. عطل عندك كله انك تاخذها. هاي تاخذها لك ان شاء الله. يلا يا ابو ذياب، برافو ابو ذياب. 450 ما شاء الله عليك. شوف لكن القتال داير هناك. ايدي فيل يحاول ترى على فكره، انت الحين وياه ايدي فيل، ودخل معاهم ايضا الان في هذه اللحظات فيدار النرويجي والكندي والاماراتي ابو ذياب. يلا يا ابو ذياب، الله يا ابو ذياب، 900 واط، برافو. هذا هو التحدي، هذا هو التحدي يا ابو ذياب. برافو برافو برافو، اضغط كل اللي عندك، وصله فوق ال70. الله عليك، 60 كيلومتر في الساعه، 60 كيلومتر في الساعة، 500 متر الباقي أهم شيء، وايد صعب المكان. اضغط كل اللي عندك، كل اللي عندك، اعتبره هذا هو سباقك اليوم، هذا هو سباقك يا بطل. لو تكسر ال6 ثواني تكون أنت البطل. المنافسة هكا فيدار يحاول يضغط يوصل ال700 واط. أنت نزلت، شوف هذا فيدار دخل فيدار اللي ينافسك، النرويجي وبثياب، الإماراتي والنرويجي. خلنا نشوف الآن النتيجة. يلا ان شاء الله موافق خير يا ابو ذياب. نشوف ان شاء الله قدها باذن الله تعالى. فيدار بدقيقه و9، دقيقه و9. ابو ذياب انت قدها يا ابو ذياب، لا تنزل، اضغط التشيك بوينت امامك. يلا يا بطل، قدها. نشوف الحين النتيجه بتطلع، بس انت نزلت السرعه شوي يا ابو ذياب. الله، الثاني يا ابو ذياب خلف فيدار. اذا فيدار هو اللي راح يكون بطل الاوفر اول في السيجمنت رقم 2. So now Vidar from Norwich, the winner segment number 2 and also the segment number 2 overall winner. Congratulations, $1,000 for Vidar here in the Solstice Winter Solstice Championship. Congratulations, Vidar Mel from Norwich. It was a big challenge between Budhyab and Vidar, Jeff.
Yeah, it really was. And it was a great effort there by Budhyab towards the end. But yeah, Vidar from Norway there taking it over by 13 seconds. That's quite an impressive effort from him. So he definitely deserves a segment 2 overall. And our congratulations as well.
So now we are moving to the segment number 3, and there is one effort for Bruce Baird and Maxime Pirat. Maxime from Belgica, he is the one after stage number 6. Behind him by 13 seconds, Bruce Baird from Canada. Then Jason Osborne, 24 seconds behind Maxime. Look at the timing here. Maxime, the winner after stage number 6 overall. And we'll see Bruce Baird behind him by 13 seconds, 0.983, almost 14 seconds. So now I think Maxime is very close to win the overall here in the segment number 3. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, I fully agree. If you have that big of a lead out, even if it's just 10 seconds plus, all you have to do is really just stick with the pack and watch for attacks that you can answer. With it being a 1K stage still, I think Maxime can very easily hang on to the overall stage or segment 3 win here. But we're gonna have to wait and see if someone launches a massive attack, that being of Bruce Baird. Bruce could easily launch an attack like that, but to put 13 seconds up on Maxime or to catch up to Maxime is going to be quite the challenge. So we'll have to see at the end of this one, see if Maxime can hang on to it.
Maxime now in segment number 2, he just did great in 1 minute and 6 seconds, and but he's still behind and overall in segment number 2. If we are talking now about segment number 3, it is the most important for him, so he will move in this moment. Let's go, Maxime. It is your time. He's dropped. He's behind group 1, by the way. Do you know that? He's here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's cooling down now.
Yeah.
He's cooling down,
he's going to try to
preparing
secure
himself.
it for sure.
Yeah, he will try to secure this. Maxime, you can do it. Look at him. He's taking his breath. His heart rate now is going down. 160. Heart rate beat. Edival, he will do all what he get now. Bruce Baird, if he want to win this the segment number 3 checkpoints, Mitch Ferry and Eddie Val. I was waiting for Bruce Baird. Where is he? Bruce in a third position by 1 minute and 19 seconds. So now Eddie Val here, maybe he's behind him by 44 seconds. He will not help. He's only now segment 3 winner. But in overall, Eddie Val, he's so far from the winner. So Maxime, he will do the best, I think. Maxime, he will do it. He's now repairing himself very well for this segment. Only this he can do because it's only for 1K. So now that Maxime, we can see him in the right window screen. He just repairing himself, cooling down. So now look at his heart rate beat. It is now in recover situation. He is now 137. You know, Jeff, this man so clever. He will keep it like that, and he just will try to push in that segment and smash the time. So now Maxime here again, that Mr. X100 with the group. Moving to the segment number 4, group 1, the 12K after 1K. And Christophe, he's the one there also in the segment number 4. He had to fight for it. So it is about 40 seconds between Christophe and Jason Osborne. Look at the overall time in the segment number 4. And we are still waiting for the overall in the segment number 3 from Maxime. Maxime now repairing himself for that. Here we can see, here you go. That is the segment number 4. Christophe is in front by 39 seconds. Jason Osborne in the second position. Pablo Popovich third, 43 seconds. And Mr. X100 by 48 seconds. Kennedson, 45. And Vink, 45. Pablo Popovich, 43. Christophe is very near now to win the second segment for him over all time. He can do it or not, Jeff?
Yeah, I think he can do that for sure. I mean, 39 seconds over Jason. Jason, of course, amazing athlete, phenomenal cyclist. 39 seconds is quite the big gap for him to close. And honestly, I don't think that means that much to Jason right now. I mean, his end goal is to just finish out today's stage and win the overall championship. So I think Christophe can have this in the bag, unless Pablo Popovich tries to make some crazy attack. But I think Christophe will walk away with the stage 4 or segment 4 overall for sure.
Let's see. So now the start line of segment number 4. And Maxime, here you go. Number 3, segment number 3. The winner, the overall time with this man after stage number 6. He will try, he will push more than 470, 500. He is now all what he got. Go, Maxime. It's only 1 kilometer. You need 1 minute and 10 seconds enough for you to win this. Go, Mr. Maxime Perret. Go. He is pushing now. It is 300. The first 300 is gone. And I can see now there is someone with him. It's Tom Hervey. Maxime is doing great. He is doing great now. 700, 655 watts. The speed now is 53 kilometers an hour. So he's doing great. Go. Maxime, he's going now. And look at there. And the right screen, we can see Maxime about to finish this 200 meters. And here already in the left, Kennedson, Bruce Baird, and Philip Graves. And let's see the time with Maxime first. He just finished now. I think he will be the winner after that effort. Segment number 4. Okay, now here that segment number 4 here, Christophe and Jason and Christophe. 6 minutes. That's overall. Here, that is overall number 4. So let's see again. Number 3. Number 3, please, Mr. Muhammad. Oh, congratulations, Maxime. You see, Jeff, he just did it.
Yep, sure did. That was a really good effort from Maxime to secure that that segment number 3, and he's also secured the overall position as well. So congratulations, Maxime, on a great effort there. And as you saw, Abdullah, in segment 4, we spoke about Jason, if he's going to try to make an attack to try to catch up to Christoph, and we said no, and that held true. So it looks like, yeah, Christoph did finish 4th overall for segment number 4.
Great job from Mr. Alexander in a third position here. UAE clan team. He looked okay today. I hope he had enough recover last night. Mr. X100 in this moment in the third position in the segment number 4. And segment number 4, Bruce Baird, definitely he needed the overall time. Christoph also waiting for this chance. It is about more than 39 seconds. Got Christoph here. Look at this, 39 seconds. Jason Osborne behind him in segment number 4. I think it's easy for Christoph to win that number 4 because 39 seconds is very large seconds now, and that 1K. Not easy to beat 39 seconds in one sprint. Do you think that?
No, exactly. And that's what I was saying. It wasn't even worth Jason to try. It's not worth for him to waste energy on a segment victory when he's going for the overall championship. So I'm glad well, yeah, I'm not surprised Jason knew exactly what he's doing. He just didn't want to take that fight. So that's good.
Yeah, congratulations. 5 going big challenge between Thor Presky and Maxime Perra and Christoph. Them. It is going to be between Thor and Maxime. It's about that is 5 minutes and 53, 6 seconds. Only 6 seconds. Here, there is something maybe will be happening. Maybe some change in this. Edivel, he will try here in segment number 5. The checkpoints is here. From Canada with the best time, 1 minute and 3 seconds. Segment number 5. Segment number 5, the overall with Thor. But Bruce Baird and Edivel, they are behind more than 16 seconds to 20 seconds. I think it's be little bit hard, this one. They are little bit close together. Edivel 28 seconds behind Thor. Thor, he is now in the back. He will try. Let's see. That's Mr. X100 now here. 16.6. We finished the short distance sprint, the first 5 segments. Now we are going to move to segment number 6. It will be starting in 19K. Then we have some recover time until reach segment number 7. Segment number 5, the overall for Thor Presky, 5 minutes and 53 seconds. Behind him, Maxime Perra by 5 seconds. Mr. X100 showing here. And his whoosh bike. The last day, the final stage, the 5 position and overall. The leader of UAE clan team. The tail of the group. The speed is rising now to 47 kilometers an hour there in group 1. Jason Osborne with who's there? It's Jason Osborne, exactly, yeah. And Mitch Ferry, Pablo Popovich, William Posh Miller, Mr. X100, Vida Mel, and also Philip Graves, Michael Kennetson. They are here. I think today, same yesterday, the last part will be hard for everyone. Now the speed is 49 kilometers an hour. Keep breathing, Mr. Alexander. You are just doing great now. Mr. Alexander, the final stage with you. You just stay with the group now. Mansour, AD, they are here. They want to finish this race, the final stage. We are so proud. At least they finish these stages. 7 days, 7 stage. It's not easy to finish every day by 45. Only 1 day rest. That Mansour AD, they are in 14.9. They are behind more than 4 minutes behind Group 1. Mr. Alexander is here. The speed over there more than 37 kilometers an hour. We can see Thor what he did in the segment number 5. That Thor here. Yes. He just repairing himself. There is 1 kilometers to start. Thank you very much, Mr. Muhammad Bikar. He's with us all the time. So 800 meters to start that segment. For this man, I think it's easy to win for him. Let's see now, Mr. 600 about to start the segment. I think there's some effort for you from this man. Yes, because he is there. Number 6 is Bruce Baird. He will fight for it. He's the best time for him. It's 1 hour and 8 minutes and 34 seconds. Kennedson behind him by about 37 seconds. Then Jason Osborne, 39 seconds. And Vink, number 4. I think now you need more effort, Bruce. It is your time. Mr. 600, he is moving now in front. He is leading Group 1 now from UAE Clan Team. Kennedson, side by side, Jason Osborne. Mr. X100 now, he's just accelerating with very high intensity now. He is reaching 157 heart rate beat, more than 300 watt. The speed is 50 kilometers an hour with Mr. X100. The group is moving now. The race is going with so fast speed. Let's go, Mr. X100. I don't know what he's planning for, but he's pushing. He's pushing now more than 380. So now 152 heart rate beat, and he's just pushing, standing in his saddle, and he's just pushing and pulling now. There is 2 riders there coming from behind. It is Mitch Ferry and Pablo Popovich. He will try, and Bruce Baird also. Also Bruce Baird. There's Bruce and Kennedson, Philip Graves. All the riders now in this group, but controlled by this man, UAE rider now. UAE rider, Mr. X100, controlling the race in front, and everyone now moving by his watt. 400 watt with Mr. X100. It is, I don't know what he's planning for. He's looking for the segment or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just wondering. After this effort, he's just planning for something. I hope he's doing great. He's doing great. Yeah, he's pushing. He's pushing now. 400 something. Bruce Baird is here. Okay. So now I get it. That Bruce is behind. Aha. It's great job. He was just trying to keep Bruce behind him. So now Bruce, he just behind the Group 1 by 13 seconds. Now I understand why that move comes from UAE team, UAE Clan team. Now I know it. Now Mr. X100, he just accelerate because of this. Because of Bruce, he's behind now by 13 seconds and he's pushing. Do you understand that? Did you see?
Yeah. It's a great tactic by Mr. X100, and it's nice that he has a support of the front group there to kind of try and drop Bruce. back there. And that's what he needs to do. If he wants to try to get up into that third position with Bruce, Mr. X100 and Michael Kunsen from Denmark are going to have to work together and try to level up and kind of get him kicked out. But as of now, it's only 15 seconds ish. It's going to change here and there. It's still not enough time. I mean, in the overall standings, they're still about 2 minutes apart, Mr. X100 and Bruce Bird. So Mr. X100 is going to have to put on a really big attack here to, try to keep Bruce at bay, keep him 2 minutes back if at all possible. The distance is there left in the race, of course. We're almost not even halfway there, but he has a lot of work to do if he wants to try to build and establish and maintain the gap between himself and Bruce Bird. So as we can see, Mr. X100 still off the front of this pack, surprisingly, with Danish Pavlova rider, William from Germany there, Vitor Meal from Norway. And everybody's all just trying to stay tightly packed, which is a very smart move, especially for the top three guys in there being Jason Osborne, Vink, Bruce Bird, Kunsen. They all need to kind of stick together. Even though Bruce is off the back right now, he's not that far behind. He can still see them on his screen. So that's some good motivation for Bruce. And he's not alone either. So the few guys that he's with there, they can all work together and bridge that gap up to the main group again. We've seen some really good work from the UAE clan team today. Usually the past few stages, it's been Danish Pavlova really controlling the front of this race, controlling the pack. But now we can see it has kind of switched hands on today, the last and final stage, with Mr. X100 in the front, kind of controlling the pace, not letting anybody by him. But right now it's going to be about Jason and Michael Vink kind of sticking together. They may be teammates, but they are going for the overall victory. And Michael Vink is only 53 seconds back, which is obtainable. But I don't think it's going to happen today. We would have seen something. We would have seen an attack from him already if he was going to try to bridge out a gap like that on Jason Osborne. But right now, Jason Osborne's still our overall yellow jersey holder. And I have a good feeling it's going to stay like that to the end. So just about 6 kilometers to go. Still off the front, we have Mr. X100 pushing over 440 watts. Pack of this, the group here is now going about 56 Ks an hour. No real major attacks. Everybody's just doing what they need to do, and that's just stick together. So far, it's very smart racing from Jason, from Michael, from the whole Danish Pavlova team. They've had really good tactics, and they've played this stage smart, just like the rest. We can see Bruce Bird there on the right side of our screen, still falling off the pack a little bit. 6 seconds back. And unfortunately has nobody around him to work with him, no one to help him draft. So it's going to be quite the effort from Bruce to get back to the tail end of this group here. Just under 5K to go to end segment number 6. If I have a look at the overall standings here, Bruce Bird is in the lead so far for segment number 6 by 27 seconds. Just beneath him, Danish Pavlova rider Michael Kunsten from Denmark. So even though Bruce is off the back of the main pack, he still has a good chance of securing the segment 6 overall if he can keep up on his pace. And you can see now he's doing a mad attack, over 700 watts. He's going to try to close in that gap up to that front group. Doesn't quite have him on a screen just yet, but he can see the data on the right side of his screen. He knows kind of where they're at up on the road. Still in the high 600 watts here. Really, really pushing. The time gap there does not seem to be closing, unfortunately, for Bruce Bird. But now you can see the riders up ahead. The closest person to Bruce right now up ahead is going to be Pablo Popovich. Just 5 seconds now. So now the gap is starting to come down. So his effort is going to be paying off. Unless someone from this main group launches a massive attack, I think he is very well securing this segment 6 victory, overall victory.
So now here we can see Jeff less than 4 kilometers. Then we'll finish the segment number 6, and still Mr. X100 with very high level. He is moving now 159 heart rate beat. Mr. X100 from UAE clan team. He will try to win this segment. He until this moment he just doing great. برافو مستر اكسندر، ترى ماشي وايد ممتاز. الحركه اللي سويتها وايد خطيره. واضح ان في تاثير الان على اللعيبه اللي ورا. بروس قاتل نفسه يبغى يوصل، مو بعارف. يعني سويت اداء كبير، حركه انا ما فهمتها، لا فهمتها عقب. برافو يا بطل، استمر يا مستر اكسندرت. هذا القتال الان اللي موجود، وبديت تاخذ عليه قاب. على فكره بديت تاخذ عليه قاب، ولكن القاب هذا 6 ثواني، هو يحاول انه يدخل، لكن خل بالك بروس يقاتل وضاغط فوق ال 500 الان. شكله راح يدخل عليكم اذا نزلت السرعه. لا تنزل السرعه، استمر. هذا المكان الصعب الان، خذ نفس. برافو بروس بيرد. he just doing great now. He will try to cover the distance between group 1 and him. So now he's trying to close this gap. It is about 6 seconds now, more than 600 watt. Bruce, he just flying now, 680 in this climb. It is very high intensity indeed. So now 38 kilometers an hour. He is already now catching the group. He just catch up the group. Look at this, Jeff. What a performance from Bruce.
Yeah, absolutely right. Such a good performance and sprint effort from Bruce to get up to this pack. For a while there, I was a little worried because he was pushing really hard and the time wasn't changing. If anything, it grew by a second. But I'm so glad that he was able to catch back up. And so far, going off the timing and the efforts of the main pack, the main peloton here, I do think that he is going to secure the overall victory for this 6th segment. But we're going to have to see who comes to the line first with the fastest time, the overall time for this segment. And I think it's going to be a good sprint finish here coming up in the next few kilometers.
Exactly. Now it's 1 hour and 8 minutes, the overall time for the segment number 6 with Bruce Bird. And with this effort, I think he will keep that definitely. Bruce Bird, he will keep that win for him. And also maybe he can win even this between him and Mr. X100. Still Mr. X100 there. Oh, he's just reducing the watt now. The speed is 48 kilometers an hour, but he's still there in front. And Bruce already joining this group again. It is about 1,300 meters to the checkpoints in the segment number 6. Bruce Bird, he look good. And Mr. X100, he's still there and still pulling now. برافو عليك يا مستر اكسندر، انت مسوي شغل. السرعه 44، النبض ده منه نزل، هذا الشيء الممتاز. لا تنسى المتبقي الآن كيلو واحد عن النهاية. حاول ما تخليهم يفرقون، لا يفرقون، اضغط، ارجع اضغط مرة ثانية، زادوا السرعة، بروس يزيد في الأمام ترى، لأن الآن في آخر 900 متر العد التنازلي، عندك الآن عد تنازلي إلى وصول التشيك بوينت. خل بالك من هذه النقطة، لا يبعدون لا يبعدون. برافو برافو برافو، اضغط اضغط شوي، اضغط، الله عليك الله عليك، كفو 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 مستر اكساندر، تدخل فيهم الآن. هذه 700 متر عن التشيك بوينت. المهم انك تكون تحافظ على الترتيب العام. والاداء الان لبروس في الخلف كان ضاغط، اعتقد انه راح يفوز بالسيجمنت هذا، راح يفوز بالسيجمنت هذا، لانه هو الان عنده الادفانتج، مشى فوق ال 600 واط و500 و600 وضغط بشكل كبير. التشيك بوينت امامك الان، يلا يا مستر اكساندرت، ولكن حذاري لا يصير قاب. حاول، هم ما بينزلون تراهم، في منهم ما راح ينزلون، ما راح ينزلون، وهذا الوضع اللي يجب انك انت تكون معاهم ان شاء الله يا بطل. يلا يا بطل يلا يا بطل. ها شوف، زادوا وراحوا دفعوا فوق ال 400 واط الان. انت الان في ال 340، سرعتهم فوق ال 50 الان هناك في الامام، فوق ال 50، ادخل فيهم بسرعه. بروس بيرد by 14 minutes and 25 seconds. So the best time for Bruce Baird. Definitely. Congratulations, Bruce. Congratulations. The winner in segment number 6 and overall time after stage number 6. Now, with today, the final stage, the final segment, he is already there with the best time. Congratulations, Bruce. You deserve that 1,000 US dollar. In the second position, Kennison second, and there in a third, but still we are waiting for the result after stage number 7 and overall for the segment number 6, I mean, today. Now we finished segment number 6 and we are moving to the segment number 7. There is a gap. That gap until we start is 32. It's about, maybe it's about 10k, 10 kilometers to start the segment number 7, Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah. So now the guys have a really good chance to kind of cool down. Hopefully we don't see too many surges within the main peloton here, and see if they have enough energy to really give us a good finish for the end of stage 7. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking at some data here. Yeah, Jason Osborne still leading overall by 53 seconds. So I think he's going to give us a good show at the end, even though he has quite a big lead right now. I think he'll put in a really good maximum effort to secure his overall victory for today.
There is no time to recover here. Bruce, he's just going. That's what I'm talking about now with Mr. Alexandret. I know that will be happen. Bruce attacking. Bruce, he's taking the lead in front and he's just pushing now more than 460. And what he's planning for, I think he will not let anyone recover and take rest in this time. So now 10k to start segment number 7. Now Bruce taking this lead and he is in front. And the winner in segment number 7, it's Kennison. And behind Kennison, Jason Osborne by 12 seconds and Bruce Baird by 21 seconds. I don't know if he's planning for this or not, but he's doing great now and he's trying to open that gap. It's now about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Oh, yeah, gap is growing right now. The gap is growing. Bruce, he's just flying here. It's 5 seconds again. 6 seconds. So now Bruce, he's in front. I'm just wondering if he will continue with this effort until the end. I'm not sure about that. It's first time it's happened today. First time we can see there's someone who's trying to go and do it solo in front and like break away. One rider's in front now by 6 seconds. Bruce Baird, he just take that decision to go. I have no idea if he will he take that decision now, but he can take also the consequences of all that effort, Jeff.
Yeah, for sure. It's a very interesting tactic by Bruce to just sprint away from the pack like that, especially coming up into the mountain stages now. I mean, it was at 9 seconds at one point, and now it's 8. But now, if you watch the main pack, they kind of don't care that he went off the front. It's not their problem or their priority at this point. If it was, they would have tried to launch attacks as well to stay with him. But all these guys are smart. They're sticking to their own personal and team plans, and obviously not phased at all by Bruce's attack there.
Exactly, Jeff. Now we start the segment number 7. 10 kilometers, and will be finished in 42. And still Bruce with his move in front by 8 seconds. Mr. X100 now, he is at third position. He pushed more than 380 watts in this moment, and we just through these mountains, and we are trying now to see if Jason Osborne any move. Yes, he is moving now, Jason Osborne. Jason Osborne, he is moving by 8.1. Look at him. Yeah, great job, Jason Osborne. William Poshmiller here. Kennethson, he's the best time. It was with him. And it's about 20 seconds. Jason Osborne, he will try to take even this segment. For there is 1,000 US dollar here. So he will not lose it. But Bruce Baird, he will do his best to do it. And he's going. And he's still going, and he has that advantage 6 seconds in front. Bruce Baird in this climb, and he is going until 100 meters above the sea level, mountains until the top. Who's going to handle this speed? It's very high intensity for everyone in this group. I can see now the heart rate is rising for everyone. Jason Osborne now is still by 156, and he's doing great, and he is moving that Danish Pavlova. 3 riders now from Danish Pavlova in this group, and Jason Osborne, Kennethson, Vink, that 3 is here. 2 riders from UAE clan team, Mr. X100 and Pablo Popovic. And be careful, Pablo. Don't lose the wheels. Yes, Pablo. Bravo, Mr. X100. It is the final stage. Nothing to lose, Mr. X100. Stay with them all the time. Nothing to lose now. You are in the 5th position. So stay and finish your race and enjoy your time with this group. They are fighting here. It's more than 383 watts with Mr. X100, beside more than 420 with Bruce Baird. Still Bruce leading. He is in front and more than 400. Look at this, 400 something now with Bruce Baird. Still Bruce Baird fighting for this title. I'm so proud of you, Bruce. You just take your decision. You take that decision and you decide to go, and you are keeping this until the end, until this moment. You just doing great. Keep going and push yourself and keep breathing all the time, and don't let your heart rate above the 166. Control that, Bruce. Oh, look at the group behind. The right screen window. Here, Mr. Alexander is also in great shape. Bravo, 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 bravo. 600, reaching the 700. Mr. X100 now. That Mr. X100 is reaching more than 600 watts. He is pushing so hard in this climb, more than 40 kilometers an hour. And he's still there, still with them. And the big fight, it's big fight in this group 1. And still Bruce in front of this group. He is going and moving with gap at 5 seconds now. It's 5 seconds. Go, Bruce. It's 5 seconds. It is for you. And still you are leading. But Mr. X100 is just doing great, by the way. And even Jason Osborne by 6.6 W kilogram per kilogram. That Philip Graves also moving now. Mitch Ferry. Hey, Philip Graves, don't let them go. Stay with them, the wheels. So now, it's big move from Kennethson. Kennison, the man with the best time in the segment number 7 in the overall. He's the one now behind Bruce Baird. What a performance. What a move from Kennison. And now Mr. X100 with William Tosh Miller. Here, Pablo Popovich also fighting there. Still the race is going. And 35 kilometers. It's about 10 kilometers to the finish line for the final stage in the Solstice Championship here in the winter 2022. Pablo Popovich is still going. And here, Mr. X100. Bravo, Mr. X100. What a performance. He just now overtake Bruce Baird. Bruce Baird now is behind. Bruce. He just catching now Mr. X100 wheels. He will try to be with him. And Mr. X100 again. The two riders now is about less than 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Bruce back. And now Kennison and Jason Osborne in front. The Danish Pavlova team in very good shape today. That's Bruce Baird again. Mr. X100, he just trying to catch his wheel. Bravo. Look at the heart rate beat now. It's reaching near the maximum with Mr. X100. 160. Near 160 now. Mr. X100, keep going. The speed is 27 kilometers an hour. Pablo Popovich is coming from behind. Bravo, Pablo from UAE clan team. And Vink again here. Bruce Baird, he is still there. And he is still fighting with Kennison. He will do it. He want to keep that overall time here in the segment number 7. So, who will be the winner here in the segment number 7? Nobody knows. Kennison is in good condition. 12 seconds behind him and his teammate, Jason Osborne from Danish Pavlova team. And Bruce behind him by 21 seconds. And it's 10K. Still, there is time. We will finish in 42K. So it's more to the checkpoints in the segment number 7 title. It's waiting for you. Go, everyone, go. That Mr. X100 is fighting here. Keep going, Bruce. Don't lose. He's the one he started. So now he have to handle it until the end. We said that the consequences should be in your shoulder. Bruce, go. I'm so proud of you. You are doing great. So keep going. It is now, it's about 6 kilometers to the finish in this segment. Segment number 7, big fight. Kennison, he just surprised everyone and he just start this effort in the correct time. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, amazing effort by Bruce Baird. Just let me start off by saying that I thought it was really tricky for him to launch such an early attack, but even though he got sucked up by the group, he's still hanging on with everything he has to try to get up into a better standing overall position. But at the front of the race, I mean, this segment on paper is going to Danish Pavlova. Jason Osborne there is just 12 seconds back from Kunsen in the overall standings for this. So this is going to be a tight battle between those two. Not sure if we'll expect an attack from Jason Osborne or not. He does really show up at the end of our stages here, so I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, it's going to be these two Danish riders here. Well, they're not Danish, of course. Jason's German, but from Team Danish Pavlova, it's going to be up to these two guys to get across the finish line and see who can take the overall segment 7 win today.
Yes, Jeff, now that Jason Osborne, absolutely, he's doing good. Absolutely, this man with the top result, this man with full mark. He just did great in this event, the Winter Solstice Championship, the Men Challenge. Day number 7, final stage, and he's still looking good. And Mr. X100 now in this moment behind William Posh Miller. And he's flying now. Where it's going. Bravo, Mr. X100. Bravo, with very high intensity and more than 158 heart rate beat. Mr. X100 is in front. And look at him. He's just pushing. The speed is 43 kilometers an hour. And still we are counting down. It's less than 5 kilometers 5 kilometers. The first 5 is done in that segment number 7. Now another half for that 10K segment. Let's go, Mr. Alexander. Here you need more endurance. That now again, Mr. Alexander is fighting. Pablo Popovich with him now. His teammate, Philip Graves from England. Jason Osborne. He looked good. Pablo, 153 heart rate beat. And side by side with his teammate, Mr. X100. Also here, Bruce again. He just dropped from Group 1. Jeff, look at him. He just fighting now. He's the one. He's the one who started this from the beginning. I know it will be hard for him to continue until the end with very high intensity. He started. What do you think? He can continue or not?
Yeah, I think he's going to easily be able to continue. The pack's up there. He can see them on the screen. He's not that far back. I mean, 10 seconds, 11 seconds, it is a ways, but I mean, he's still going to finish with a pack here, I feel. And even though he launched an all-out attack, I mean, it's the last and final stage, so why wouldn't you? And I applaud his efforts for that. I mean, you don't have any other races after this for the Winter Solstice Championship, so why not leave it all out on the course, which is what he's doing. So fully respect and applaud that effort. And like I said, I don't think he's totally out of the race yet, nor will he be.
Exactly. Bruce Ware is going now. And Mr. X100. And from this race, there is one attack now from Jason Osborne. Jason Osborne from Germany. He is going now. Mr. X100. He's make one attack. And there is Kennethson and Vink. They move on. And oh, Mr. Alexander, he cannot maintain. بطل يلا يا بطل الآن حاول انك تحافظ على السرعة. حافظ على السرعة وحافظ على الواط. حافظ على الواط الآن. شوف الواط اللي ماشيين عليه. حاول انك تمسك على الواط. برافو يا بطل. برافو. هذا الأداء الكبير الآن. خلاص الآن في العد التنازلي تقريبا 3 كيلو ونص. 3 كيلومترات و500 متر عن نهاية السيجمنت وعن نهاية السباق. خلاص ما ظل شيء، عبارة عن 7 أو 6 كيلومترات عن النهاية. خلاص خط الوصول. وصلنا للارتفاع 900 متر عن سطح البحر. It's 900 meters above the sea level right now in this climb. Still Mr. X100 with the Group 1 and Philip Graves. Look at the heart rate beat with Mr. X100. And now it's 155 with Philip Graves, 149 with Mr. X100. Now in this moment, we can see Kennethson and Danish Pavlova team, the winner, the top team result with the blue. The blue riders now here, they are the best rider in this race. Kennethson, he's doing great now. Kennethson there, and Pablo Popovich attack. It's one attack now from Pablo Popovich. Jason Osborne responding now here in this moment. Kennethson also with Vink. Kennethson and Vink and Jason, the 3 riders from Danish Pavlova team. They are just trying to go 3 riders together. But Mr. X100 from UAE Clan team, he will not let that happen. He is coming from behind by more than 550 watts. What a watts today. Look at the power for Mr. X100 now. Speed is 55 kilometers an hour. And now look at the heart rate beat. It's 157 with Mr. X100. يلا يا الذيب. يلا يا بطل. قدها إن شاء الله. قدها استمر في هذا العطاء الكبير. الآن العد التنازلي للسيجمنت، ولكن الانتهاء من هذه المرحلة الأخيرة في هذا اليوم. 7 مراحل من العطاء والأداء الكبير حتى النهاية. بطل الاستمرار انك يكفي انك تكون من التوب 5. يكفي انك تكون من التوب 5. انت النجم الكبير. يلا لا يجاوزك. هذا في محاولة الآن. هذا الدراجة الآن هنا ويليام وفيليب جريفز في محاولة الآن التجاوز. ونحن في العد التنازلي الآن. هاي 40 كيلو مرت. خلاص باقي 5 كيلو عن خط النهاية. وأقل. الآن 2 كيلو إلى نهاية هذا السيجمنت. وضعك جيد وممتاز، وتوكل إلى النهاية. خذ النفس. 100 و 55 هارت ريت بيت معاك. اعتقد بان فعلا انك بحاجه الى نفس، بحاجه الى اكسجين. اتنفس وحافظ على السرعه. برافو عليك، برافو عليك. الكل تعبان على فكره، الكل تعبان. اشوف الان الوضع بالنسبه لي البقيه ايضا تعبانين. تشوف الوضع الان حتى بالنسبه لبابلو بوبوفيتش يحاول انه يسحب في الامام لكنه تعبان. النبض يرتفع، وبروس لا زال يعاني في الخلف. وراكم بروس، وراكم. هي جينا بالترتيب العام، انت قدها في التنافس. انا عارف اهدافك الان. برافو، وماشي صح، ماشي صح. استمر حتى النهايه، لا تضيع كل الجهد اللي سويته. برافو عليك يا بطل. يلا يا مستر اكس هندرت، معاك والله معاك. يلا يا الذيب، يلا يا الذيب. استمر الان. خذ نفس. استمر على نفس العطاء، نفس الاداء، نفس الرتم. لا تضيع. حافظ على الواط. برافو، ما شاء الله. برافو. خذ نفس الان. هذا الوضع صحيح الان. توكلنا على الله. روح يا الذيب، روح يا بطل، روح. عاطي الان اداء ممتاز. كيلو 500 متر وينتهي السيجمنت، بس اعطائك ممتاز الان. بروس بيرد يحاول في الخلف الان، خلفك. يحاول لكن انت بهذا العطاء اذا قدرت تجيب اكثر عن دقيقه و12 حتى النهايه راح تقفز الى المركز الثالث. بالمناسبه اللي امامك كنتسن معاك، هذا معاك، ولكن راح تقفز الان بهذه الصوره الى المركز الرابع. اذا ما قدرت هذا يكون الى المركز الثالث. اتمنى تستمر، اتمنى انك تستمر. انا اتكلم عن السباق، اتكلم عن الاوفر اول للسباق. انت قدها في قلب المنافسه، التوب 5 قادر عليه. وصلنا الان في هذه المرحله الصعبه، الكل تعبان. خلنا نشوف الان البقيه. مستر اكس 100 في هذه الاثناء محمد بيقار. خلنا نشوف باقي اللعيبه، نشوف النبض، نشوف المستوى اللي موجودين مع مستر اكس 100 الان. نشوف وضعهم. بابلو بوبوفيتش واصل 157، جيسون اوسبورن 147. هذا باين عليه انه ممتاز جدا، مرتاح. هذا مو تعبان. كان 78، نعم تعبان شوي. هذا بوش ميلر ايضا معاك في الصوره. اذا الحين الوضع صاير واضح بان الجميع بدا يتعب ما عدا جيسون. ممتاز، في وضعيه جدا ممتازه، ولكن ما يهمنا جيسون الان. كينيتسون وفينك. نشوف الان فينك مره اخرى. محمد بيقار، ممكن نشوف فينك كيف وضعه. هذا بروس بيرد في الخلف. انا بغيت مايكل فينك الان نشوف. ممتاز فينك. المنافسه والله قويه، والله منافسه. الاسماء قويه بصراحه، يعني اللي تقدمه. برافو عليك، برافو يا مستر اكساندر. انا واثق من ان فقط تكمل هذا السباق وانت نجم. هذا هو الفريق الان. من اللي استمر في الفريق غير اثنين اللي استمروا في هذا الفريق، مستر اكساندرت وبابلو بوبوفيتش. وهذا الاداء الكبير الان، يعني انا اشوف بان يكفيك فخر وصولك بعد اليوم السابع بهذا العطاء الكبير في هذا الطواف المثير. اذا الان كينيتسون راح يحاول انه ياخذ في هذه اللحظات في الامتار الاخيره. كينيتسون يبحث عن الترتيب العام بالنسبه للسيجمنت نمبر 7. So now Kennethson to segment number 7, the overall time. He will try to take it from Bruce. So now here, Kennethson and Pablo Popovich is the only one crossing this line. The last segments today, the last segments in this event. Kennethson, he will try. Jason Osborne by 12 seconds, but I think Kennethson, he will be the winner. Oh, Jason Osborne by 17 and 47. Kennethson behind him. I can see by 4 seconds. So congratulations, Kennethson, the overall segment number 7 winner. Congratulations one more time. After all that effort, Kennethson the best time. Jason Osborne, the winner of segment number 7 in the final stage. And Kennethson, he will be in the overall time. Thank you very much, Kennethson. It's so exciting race. So now it is 2 kilometers and 500 to the finish line. Bruce, he is behind now by 48 seconds. Let me see. Open for Bruce window. I cannot read the time. I cannot see the time now. Here, Jason Osborne in front. Bruce by 34 seconds. He losing now 38. It's okay. And I think it will be better for this man now. Kennedson, it's for you. That Bruce now, he will try here. Look at this. The overall time after stage number 6. Jason Osborne, the winner. That's me now. Bruce, he in third position. He will lose his position right now with this time. Vink in the second position, and Kennedson, he will be there for more 1 minute. You need 1 minute, Kennedson. Kennedson, if you want to be in a third position, you need 1 minute. Mr. X100, don't lose this. You will stay there in the fifth position now. In the fifth position, UAE clan team, Mr. X100. Great performance with the top 5. He will finish with the most important time now for him and for his teammate Pablo Popovic, the 6th position. Let's go, Mr. X100. Now it is 1700 meters to the finish line, and I hope you can do it to continue. And Mr. X100, there is Pablo Popovic. He will try. He's in front now fighting. And there is 1 minute between you and this man, your teammate. So, Mr. X100, don't lose the 5th position, the top 5 in this event. It is in your hand now. You just push all what you got. Go, 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 go. It is 1400 meters. Now 1,200 meters above the sea level. So now Mr. X100, go, 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 push, push. Hey, crossing now Philip Graves. الله عليك يا بطل. الله عديه عديه يا النجم عديه. روح الآن أمامك 15 ثانية. ترى كنتسن خذوا عليه 15 ثانية. أنت متقدم. هم الآن في بحث للمركز الثالث. هم على أساس اللي هو في المركز الرابع. الآن أنت في المركز الخامس. هذا العمل الكبير اللي قمت به. برافو عليك يا مستر X100. التعب ال6 أيام اللي راحن. ال6 أيام اللي راحن لا يضيع هذا التعب. استمر 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 استمر. 400 واط ممتاز. هذه السرعة الآن. آخر 900 متر يا نجم. آخر 900 متر وجيسون أوسبورن يتقدم الآن. يتقدم السباق وانت الان موجود يا بطل. الله عليك الله عليك الله عليك. برافو برافو. لا تضيع زمن لا تضيع زمن. بابلو الامام. اتمناها لك. التوب 5 التوب 5 يا مستر X100. لا تضيعها لا تضيعها. دخيلك لا تضيعها. هاي التوب 5 مع هؤلاء النجوم مع هؤلاء الابطال وخصوصا بطل العالم جيسون أوسبورن اللي رايح للمركز الأول الآن في هذه اللحظات في آخر 200. So now Jason Osborne, the winner, the Winter Solstice Championship, the stage number 7, the final stage with the full mark. Jason Osborne from Germany, Danish Pavlova team, the winner, the stage number 7 with full mark. What a performance. Congratulations. It's great. Congrats to this man. He knows he will finish this. This race is done. The race is done. Pablo Popovic will finish right now. And Philip Graves with Mr. X100 about to finish this race at 47 seconds. 47 seconds exactly. It's 42. Now, in front of you, Pablo Popovic. So keep going, Mr. X100. That overall time is here, showing after stage number 6. Now, stage number 7, Mr. X100, 200 meters to the finish line, side by side with Philip Graves. The final sprint for you. The final sprint, Mr. X100. You go, Mr. X100 now. Philip Graves is crossing the line. Crossing the line now and following him by Mr. X100 UAE clan team. Bruce, he is behind. He tried to not lose more time. It's 100 meters. He will finish, but not that. It's 20 seconds. It's 20 seconds. He will be in the same position. He will be in the same. He's just defending his time. He saved his time. Oh, congratulations, Bruce. You just did great. You just saved your time. You're coming in your time. Yes, he just finished in time. So now here we can see Bruce. He is still in the third position. That after day number 6 is day number 6, and Mr. X100 in a 5 position, Pablo in a 6, Philip Graves 7. But now let me see the stage result, please, Mr. Muhammad Biqar. Stage result that Vidar, he will finish now from Norwich. Still, there is less than 3 kilometers. Okay, that Jason Osborne with the best time. The winner and Vink in second position. Pablo Popovich third. Kennethson fourth. Philip Graves 5. Mr. X100 in sixth position. And look at the gap. It's okay. So congratulations, Mr. X100. He will stay with the top 5 in the overall result after final stage. Now, William Bushmiller in seventh position and Bruce Baird behind by 1 minute and 14 seconds from the Jason Osborne. And what about Kennethson? Kennethson, it is less than 1 minute. I think he will save his time. He will save his position and overall. Bruce, thank you very much. You did great. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, awesome performance by Bruce. As I was saying earlier, it's the final stage, so why not give it everything you've got? And if I hate to say the word fail because I don't think he failed at all, but if you launch an attack like that and you get sucked up by the team, oh well, it's the last day. So if you don't know if you don't try. So great performance by Bruce. And of course, major congratulations to our champion, Jason Osborne from Germany. As I've said before, very seasoned athlete. This was an amazing championship to take part of. So I'm happy I got to witness this, witness so many great competitors. And yeah, congrats to Danish Pavlova. You guys have many good guys up there in the points. And yeah, awesome end to the Winter Solstice Championship, I feel.
So the last stage, stage number 7. Congratulations, Jason Osborne from German Danish Pavlova team, the winner. And let's see unofficial results today, the overall classification, the Winter Solstice Championship. So Jason Osborne, the winner from Danish Pavlova team, and Michael Vink, Danish Pavlova, in the second position. Bruce Baird, he just saved his time today with very high effort. In the third position, congratulations, Bruce Baird draft team. Kennedson, also from Danish Pavlova, he just did great in the fourth position. Mr. X100, he just saved his time from United Arab Emirates UAE clan team. Mr. X100, the 5th position now. The top 5 result in front of us is unofficial. And let's see the overall still there. Pablo Popovic in the 6th position from UAE clan team. Philip Graves from Team NZ. He's in the 7th position. William Poshmer, 8th position now. After 7 days, 7 stages, we can see now here the individual, the segment number 1 overall time, Christoph Them, $1,000 for this man. Vedermer from Norwich, the overall winner in the segment number 2. Velo Squad, and the overall winner in segment number 3, Christoph Them. What a performance. It's 2 segments for this man, and he's the winner in number 4. And number 5 segments overall winner, Thor Presky, $1,000. And Bruce Baird, number 6, he just saved it. So tight. Bruce Baird from Canada, congratulations, draft team. Michael Kennedson from Danish Pavlova, the winner in overall segment number 7. What a performance, Jeff.
Yeah, really good performance from all these guys. And it's been so awesome to see. Yeah, it was great that we got to follow these guys for 7 days. These are like real world-class athletes we're watching here for the esports world. And it's been an amazing time. So I hope they enjoy their prize money. Hope they take their families out for some good meals. And hopefully they can join us again next year for it.
I think now he will celebrate. I think Jason Osborne, he will celebrate tonight after all that effort, 7 days of work. And today he just finished with full mark. He won all stages. He's very strong indeed, and he just deserves that world champion title. Thank you very much, Jeff. Thank you also all the guys. Budiab, he just finished the race right now, and congratulations this team in the 4th position, the team result from United Arab Emirates Alpha team. Busef and his teammates, all of them, they just did great in this event, the Winter Solstice Championship. So thank you very much, everyone, and see you for one more event is coming soon with MyWhoosh. Thank you, my partner, Jeff. If you want to say something for the riders here and the watcher.
Thank you, Abdullah. It's been so much fun being able to join you for this whole Winter Solstice Championship. And thank you to everybody who has watched and participated in our series. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you enjoyed it. And as Abdullah said, stay tuned for the next event. That'll be coming up soon. So keep your eyes on the social media channels for that announcement.
Thank you very much, Jeff. So happy to join you all the time here with MyWhoosh and see you one more time with the coming up events. Thank you and goodbye.